crash landed. 2 confirmed survivors. Do you know where we are?
No, sir.
This is Earth.
What would happen if we left here or died off? What would happen to everything else? And that's such a fascinating question. So there were some experts that theorized that the sky would get blighted by birds because the birds would procreate so much, you know? And obviously all the foliage would exponentially grow. The entire planet would be just flush green from beginning to end. And of course, animal life would just explode because of that. Actually, there's one expert that said that dogs, if like we disappeared right now, the domestic dogs and cats would overrun.
Really?
Yeah, and I actually had a whole sequence which I didn't actually shoot where there was like raids of all these cats over the spaceship that crashed.
Why would they overrun? Because they know how to deal with the remains of humans.
Well, there's so many now, and they would be procreating everywhere, and they would just multiply. Our pets would then become the dominant thing.
Everything on this planet has evolved to kill humans. Together, we will survive.
They've left Earth because it became inhospitable to humans.
Correct.
And they come back, and it's still inhospitable to humans in some ways that are kind of unusual.
Yes.
One of which being that the atmosphere has changed.
Yes,
that people can't breathe anymore.
Yes.
So they have to kind of eat these Oreo cookies
Yeah,
that are white.
They're kind of like inhalers, and they're all of that's based on my daughter has asthma, and I'm fascinated by asthma actually, because as you can tell in Signs, I did a whole thing on asthma. That 1 in 6 emergency room cases in the United States is related to asthma. Everyone has trouble breathing now. We're getting more and more allergic to the environment. It's harder for just a regular kid. You can't pollen and this and that. I'm allergic to trees. You're allergic to trees, and and the breathing thing that my kid takes is round, and you have to like. I forgot what it's called, Advair, I think, or something like that, that she takes. And so we did kind of the futuristic version of that, where he goes, and it coats your lungs, so you can extract more oxygen from it.
You're talking about people being allergic to the planet around them.
Yes.
Is this because of human society becoming a little bit too urbanized and away from nature?
I've kind of fantasized about this subject, because it's really interesting, because when we were kids, there was no peanut allergies. I remember some kid in some school, 100 miles away, he's allergic to peanuts. Ooh, what a weird kid.
Yeah.
Every school, in every class, there's somebody allergic to something, and you can't bring something to school. No. Everyone's getting so sensitive, more and more so, and it makes me go, are we quietly being squeezed out?
This is us here. That is the tail, somewhere in this area. It's approximately 100 kilometers from here. We need that beacon. You understand? You are going to retrieve that beacon, or we are going to die.
Oh, it's all very well thinking about it and making it look and feel kind of beautiful, but how are you going to sell it? Which product would you take to market?
Would I take to market?
Yeah.
I think the suit that Jaden wears is I would like to have that, the suit, because, by the way, I don't think that's far off, where he wears a suit like a scuba outfit, like what a diver would wear, but it's intelligent, so it can tell when something dangerous is coming towards him, there's something moving fast towards him, and it gets hard like armor, or if his body is telling him, giving him signals that he's sick or something like that, it'll adjust and start to kind of, take care of him. And it does all these different things, and I think that that's a really useful thing.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I thought about that 5 years ago and I've copyrighted it. So it's mine, you can't have it.
Remember, danger is very real. But fear is a choice.
Final question. The ecosystem has been destroyed by asthmatics. Earth is coming to an end. There's one last ship off the planet.
Okay.
To goodness knows where, and it's a one-way trip. You're not coming back.
Yes.
Would you get on that ship?
Absolutely.
Not even a moment's hesitation.
Absolutely. Jump on the ship. Take some books with me.
Yeah, brave man.